Yep. Watching you work. How's it going today, guys? I have no idea what time it is. I think it's just after lunch. Cut a little bit of wood. Well, we cut a whole bunch. The shack is getting pretty full. Right, babe?
Yep. I need another one.
What?
I need another one.
Well, that ain't happening right now. Gotta get that into the house. Things are melting.
Yeah,
It's a
poor snowman.
and CP snowman is falling over. Won't be long, his hat will fall off even.
Yeah.
So yeah, little Mr. Snowman is done. You're gonna have to make a new one. You just go on the roof and grab that snow that's up there.
Well, I was pulling it down, but she's sliding. It is.
Yeah, it's slowly but surely it's wiggling its way down. You step out the door to let little Peanut out, and Peanut's gonna get thunked on top of the head by a snowball.
I know.
That'll be funny as hell. Even you would laugh.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, my poor Peanut. We'll get that wood in, and then it's going to be a coffee. And then we got to get that thing, that blue thing there, in the shop. I got to do some work on him. The breakaway cable for the brake is broke. I got to get one of those on it. I got to get the lights fixed on the fenders, and one hinge, the pin broke on the hinge on the rear tailgate. So there's a few things that have to be dealt with on him. So I'm gonna give CP a hand getting that wood in the house, and we'll talk to you guys after that. Alrighty guys, so on this side of the fender, now these fenders are a little rusty. I'm not going to deny it, but theoretically there should be a light mounted right here. There is one on this side. It kind of sort of works, but it's falling through underneath. It's not in the best of health back underneath here. So I'm thinking we'll cut this little piece of shit box off, pull the light out, cut this, which is supposed to be like a square tubing, I believe, which is all split to fuck, get it welded into place. Then over top here, put a light piece of metal and weld that in, close it in completely, and then mount a light duty fender light on the side. But that's minor detail. The big problem here, these got a hinge up there which is in place, hinge here which is in place or appears to be in place, hinge here which that's not the way it's supposed to be. So we got the pin is sticking up here just a little tiny bit. You can see it better that way. So we're gonna have to lift the door, and the pin broke inside here. So what I'm thinking is lift the door, and I might have to cut this part, the upper part of the hinge, off, cut the weld out up here, knock that pin down, what's inside there, get this piece out of here. I should not have to cut that off, but I'll have to knock that part out of there, get everything realigned, and then we should be okay. It must have lifted just a little bit. That was probably broke for God knows how long, and then that popped out, is my guess. as to what happened there. But yeah, the big one is the back door here. So worst case scenario, if I can't lift it up by hand with a pry bar, then we will use the winch on the door to give us some aided help. How's that sound? Anyway, I'm going to grab my gloves. I'm going to grab a pry bar. And we're going to see if we can lift that up a little bit. And last but not least, after the fender part is done, our breakaway cable is broken, so we got to pop a new one in there. Not that that's that big a deal. It's just a cable. So big pry bar. Wow. Okay, this might take more than just one hand. Holy schmuckers. Well, the door's not bent, but it's not in place 100% either. Okay, I'm gonna go to work on here. We'll bring you guys back after. Alrighty then. Cut the welded top off that holds the pin. They just welded on the top. You can see that kind of sort of right there. And the pin goes all the way down, and the door just sits down on top of the lower piece. There. Get you the best angle right there, I guess. And then there. And there is no pin because it's in two pieces right there. How did we get it out? Well, I hammered it out, but not without the aid of the hot gun, the fire blower, the torch. So we heated the top part up, and that helped loosen up the rust that was holding everything together. Hammered that one out, then heated the bottom one up good, same thing, and that blew that one out. Kind of scorched the paint up a little bit here, but not too terribly. But anyways, now we just got to get a new pin to go right through, line everything up again. I think I have some of that stuff. I don't know for sure. I had to check my pin supplies. There's one here, but that looks a little small. It needs to be a little bit bigger. God darn it. That looks like 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch. And this is not. This is like 3/8. God dang it. Just a little bit too small. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Mocha dogs. Okay, guys, I found my 1/2 inch. There it is. Maybe I could put 1/2 inch in there. I've been thinking it over. Do I put 1/2 inch in there? Because it's such a tight fit that when I spray the deep creep or WD or fluid film or whatever in here, because there's no grease nipples on these, and it's very thin-walled hinges, that I don't know if grease would even work that good for me. And I was thinking maybe I should just go with the 3/8, because 1/2 inch is such a tight fit, it doesn't work its way all the way through. And then you end up fucking with a seized up pin that ends up breaking. The 3/8 would give me some wiggle room. See that? maybe too much wiggle room. But if I take the 1/2 inch and I put a flat spot on it down the one side, that's where my oil or my fluid film, I could work it in there and it'll work around, right? Maybe that's would be the best. It would also give me the strength I need. Fuck, that's a tight fit. Some of them a hewer. But anyway, it would give me the piece, what I need to, the strength I need to hold this door in position. That one's changed out already. And they got space on it. And they got space on that one up there. So I'm almost wondering, maybe 3/8. We'll see what happens. I'll bring you back in a bit. Alrighty. So, I ended up using the 1/2 inch, but I went with my grinder with a floppy disc, which is pretty much wore right out. I gotta put a new one on it, but that's the floppy disc right there. Just a sanding wheel. And I took just a little bit, like a 30 seconds off the edge all the way around. Welded her in on the top. And here, on this edge right here, I ran a flat edge down. That way when I spray my fluid film, it's got somewhere to go. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not, but did the same thing on that one. Put a flat edge on it. And somebody's done some work on this trailer in the past, boys and girls, because this one here, that son of a bitch has been changed. That pin's been changed out once before, and that's actually a 1/2 inch bolt. You can see the thread pattern right there. Those grooves right there, that's because that's the thread pattern. Anyways. So yeah, we just about got this hinge point fucking fixed. But now, when I spray that stuff in there, it's got somewhere to fucking go. And if I wanted to use grease, I can just lift the door a little bit. And I found that my little grease gun that I bought for the chainsaw works to get grease along that flat edge too. How about that? Let's just drop her down a little bit. So she's sitting a little better in position. Come on, you friggin' thing. Oh, I'm free. I'll drop her down a little more yet. There. Now wiggle the fucking door. See if it'll fall off. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. I can let this down. She doesn't want to come down. What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? Why ain't it coming down? Something's not... It looks like it's all lined up. It's only got to come down another inch, basically. I might have to use a persuader on her. A little bit of persuasion. There it is. So, like I was saying with my little grease gun, got the flat edge right there. Give her some grease, right? Why in the hell not? The fluid film works too, but some of that up there, some of that there. That. Oh, gotta take my winch off of her. There we go, like a charm. Beauty. I like it. I like it. There, that's fixed up. Now, we'll attack that light. Talk to you guys later. Okay guys, so we got that light cut out. There's the piece of shit housing that was on there. And new protocol says if you're gonna put a light on the fender, well, you're supposed to have a light on the fender. It has to be amber or orange facing forward and red facing backwards. And I do have a couple of those, 2 to be exact. So right there. So being that this was all rotted away all the way back, CP went hunting around and she found this stuff. It's yeah, basically damn near 1/8. I'd say it's about 1/8 steel, and it had a bend in it. So we just kind of did a quick measurement. It had a bend on either end. Cut what I needed, and the bend will drop over the edge here. We'll weld her all the way around, call her good. And it's solid enough that I can screw a light into it. Anyway, yeah. But right now she needs my help at the barn. So this will get left, whether I get back to it tonight or else tomorrow I'll get her all done. Talk to you guys later. Yeah, I know it's not the right color, guys, but it's the closest I got to match this old trailer. And there's lots of repairs that need to be done. I just want to get the lights all working properly on them. On this side, we did not finish welding this in because, true to form, when you want your welder to work properly, it's not going to. And what happened? Ran out of fucking welding wire. You generally buy 2 at a time, but we had 2 and I used them both up. Simple as that. Anyways, so that's gonna have to wait a bit. The color might not be a perfect match, but over time it'll fade and somewhat blend in. What else is going on? I gotta change that cable. That's what's going on. And CP painted the front of our oil storage cabinet and paint storage cabinet using up all the blue paint. And this thing is running. That's why it's so noisy in here. So I gotta find the cable and we'll see if we can't get that fixed. Back in a bit. Alrighty guys, so Red to the back, amber to the front. Wired in. Just use this rubber grommet screw-in model to hold that, and goes underneath, connects into the main wiring. Use that I can't remember what you call this shit. Anyway, it goes over top of your wiring just to help protect it a little bit. Put a brand new breakaway cable holder, blah blah blah, right there with new cable. So that's done. So the only thing left is to do the lighting on this side. Get this plate welded in right here and do the lighting for this side. And I really can't do that without wire for the welder. And since we're going to the city tomorrow for appointments, this is gonna have to wait until tomorrow. But basically what you see on the other side will be a repeat on this side. That's the idea anyways. So I'm gonna let you guys go for now. But one stage closer, we'll catch you all later. Sask alert, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Fucking boards over there, saw over here, boards over there. Chicken house. CP had the wonderful idea of, let's use up those short boards that we cut off. What?
Recycling.
Yeah, recycling. Using the boards, the slab boards that we cut off to put them on her wall, of her front wall of her chicken house. Look at them, mocha dogs.
Can't close it anyway.
So that's what it looks like. Right there. So we're just taking the friggin' slabs, guys. Cutting them to length. And putting them on. So, and overlapping. Like that. That's all we're doing. A couple of screws to hold them on and working our way up. And sorry, I haven't been posting for the last couple of days. We did a double header that one day, the day of the sale. Then we went to work on the stock trailer. Then we ran out of welding wire, and it's just been a doctor appointments, and she's just taking me away from my work that I need to get done and making me do stuff that really, there's no point, is there? It's just a friggin' chicken house.
Really?
Her plan is to stain the house, and it does need siding. This thing, we've had it for how long?
Oh, geez, long time.
Long time. What, 15 years?
More than that.
More than 15 years. Yeah. So
Done well.
It's done us really well, and we need to get some siding put on her. So this is stage one. Maybe I'll get metal cladding and we'll do the other sides with metal cladding. But for the front, she wanted it kind of old schoolish. So this is what we came up with. And for the little gaps, like in here, we'll just run some spray foam in there. And spots on the ends or whatever, like that there, we'll just run some spray foam in so it's covered up and moisture can't get in so much. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna continue with this. I've got the electrical box where the power comes in all boxed off. You can see that. I gotta pull that friggin' thing out. Another 4 or 5 boards, and then we'll see if we can't run some longer ones in.
Then you'll be swearing.
That's where I'm really gonna swear, because
I'll have the camera then.
you gotta, no, this is your house, you're doing the cutting, so that means you gotta do the measuring.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta measure the angle going up and across. Your job. I'll bring you guys back when we're done. Talk to you later. don't spill. There it is. I don't know what we're gonna do with the door, but for now, there. That's what she looks like. That looks all right, eh? You guys tell me what you think. We are gonna take a slab on this corner for the winter, so we close these holes in. But CP is gonna run to wood country tomorrow, grab a couple cans of spray foam and get some foam in here, and then we'll put the slab on over top. But that'll be tomorrow. I ain't gonna bother showing that, I don't think. One on each side, and then some silicone, because our boards are just a little bit wider than the edge at the top. And so, but there it is. That's done.
You want these at the shop?
No, they stay here. And I gotta go do some cow feeding, so then I'll bring you guys back when I get the stock trailer done. Talk to you later. Alrighty, guys. So, you saw what I did on the driver's side earlier in this video. So on this side, I actually painted the whole top edge. I sanded all of this shit down. It's a different color of paint. It's a metallic. And I figured, okay, well, let's use the last of it up, right? And so, but I think it actually, I don't know, it's darker than what the trailer is. But then the New Holland blue is a brighter and lighter blue. So I kind of, right in this area, I sprayed it all with the metallic. Then I light sprayed with the New Holland. Then I went over top of it again with the freaking metallic. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But the light is in. We got the wire loom over top of the wiring to protect it as much as we could, even underneath here. Got that rubber grommet screw-in model to hold it so it's not wobbling around, flopping in the wind as you're going down the highway. I think it looks better myself. I don't know. This trailer is gonna has 3 different colors of blue on it. And then on this side, yes, I need a different light bulb. Them fucking things are junk. But anyways, we had the New Holland blue in this area. And then I went over top with a little bit of that metallic, and that was the end of the can. So same thing. Now, do the lights work? Good question. Let's find out, right? I'm all hooked up. So if the lights are working, on, and that's red to the back, amber to the front. There we go. There we go. Oh, what's this? Fucker. Loose wire in there. I'm gonna have to adjust that a little bit. I know those 2 are burnt out, so I'll have to get some new ones for there. I'm out of those. Not that that's the end of the world, as long as that son of a bitch stays working. And this one is working. Red to the back, amber to the front. And that one's working. So we're good to rock and roll. I can actually pull this thing out. I'll make adjustment on that brake signal on the back end. And yeah, I could pull this out of here. So thanks for sticking with us this long. This one will be up for you guys tomorrow morning. And give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the videos. And thanks again for everybody hanging out with us and watching our vids. Fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.